Good morning, Gillian.
Morning.
How are you this early morning?
I'm good. I'm just waking up.
I know, right? Well, it's a perfect
How are
morning to
you?
be in. Oh, I'm doing good. Just glad to be inside in my cozy scarf.
Right? I know. I just threw on a shawl quickly, and it's like, yeah,
I love it.
it's nice and chilly.
Yeah. So what do you have this morning in your mug?
I have a feeling it might be that kind of day.
Oh,
Let that shit go.
I love it.
Don't you find sometimes you just wake up and you're like, yep, it might be that kind of day. how, how about you?
Well, you know what? We
Oh,
could
and what's in it?
yeah,
I
what's it?
forgot to tell you. It's just chaga, but I don't know what this chaga chai is, but it's not real chai like you make, but it's like a mushroom. I don't know. Someone tells me it's good for you, and I'm like, okay, I'll try.
I've heard
It's
really
good.
good stuff about it too.
Yeah. How about you? What do you have?
Well, I'm doing hot water with lemon this morning. And then I've
Oh
got
yeah.
my do what makes your soul shine.
Ooh. Apparently your morning's looking better than mine.
Well, well, I think these go really good together because it's like do what makes your soul shine and let that shit go.
I love it. Oh my gosh, how many mugs do we have? This
I,
is actually kind of fun. So do we stop tea time when we run out of mugs?
or then we start a repeat round.
Yeah, I guess so. No, I'm gonna sip too. hmm Okay, topics. And again, we are running thin. I guess I'll post something. Say, hey, do you have any ideas?
Yeah. Yeah. What do you guys want to hear us chat about?
What's this one? Oh, that's a good. Oh, that might be a good one for me. Is that funny? Because I'm like, when you're having one of those mornings, it's power of gratitude.
Oh, I love this topic.
Usually I do, but maybe.
I love it. And gratitude is so powerful. It's such a powerful vibration.
And it is. And when you're feeling meh, that's when you should be celebrating and being grateful and focusing on what is working for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's exactly it, right? Focusing on what's working, focusing on what we do have, because it's so easy for us to focus on what's going wrong or what we don't have or lack or what we're struggling with. But then the problem is we just bring more of that into our lives.
Not, what you focus on expands, and that's what you're going to get more of. Those people who complain it's the same old story. I'm like, oh lordy, well, we're going to hear this story again because it's just going to keep repeating because that's what you're putting out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
try shifting to gratitude, right? To switch those thoughts up.
Yeah, it's so true. And sink into it and feel it. Like really feel that emotion, not just say it casually, but oh, I am so grateful for this day today. Not everyone gets this day. Right? Or my kids, I'm sure there's a lot of parents out there who are struggling a bit, who are stuck home a lot with kids these days. But just for their laughter and innocence and their love, I'm just so grateful for my kids and yeah, their honesty and authenticity. Gratitude is everything. It is actually a form of manifesting.
Yes. Yes. And I think in any given moment, there is something that we can find that we're grateful for, right? And you're right. It's so powerful for manifesting. But because I was thinking of, I ran into this lady one time and she said, and we were talking about gratitude. And she's like, yeah, but things just keep going wrong. And I said, but in a given moment, there's so many things we could be grateful for. Just something even as simple as the roof over our head, or having clothes on our back, or having breath, having life.
Yeah.
And so when it can be anything, sometimes when we're having those tough days, there's still things we can find, right? That we can be grateful for, and it shifts the energy. I just love that.
it instantly shifts the energy, you know, and I guess I have no words because it is so powerful, and I wish that people would understand it. It's such a simple practice, but such a powerful practice. And you might be surprised that when you have that problem, when you start thinking about like the sun today was shining today kind of thing, and and then all of a sudden you see a bird. Oh my gosh, I love that bird. And then you see, oh, look at that person's laughing with their friends, and it's just seeing that energy makes me happy. And but also what it does is shifts your when you're having one of those problems. So people always think I'm always a happy person, everything goes right for Jill. I'm like, mm-mm, you have no idea. Like, who we have had stories, as you know. And however, I always think of it, I'm like, well, I am grateful for those first world problems, because in the end, that's what they are, right? There's people out there that would wish that they can have your problems. So I always try and focus on that. Wow, I'm sure someone out there would love this problem. It eases that energy. So finding gratitude even in the problem.
I love that so much. I just love that. Yeah. Because thinking about something like, let's say, for example, issues with the furnace in the winter, but you know what? Someone would be so grateful to have that problem because it would mean they would have a furnace and have a home, right? Like, do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I just love that you shared that because, yeah, even in our problems, we can shift
Yeah.
it to gratitude.
Exactly, and I think that's the key. And then again, what you focus your energy on, it expands, and that is manifesting. And manifesting is already feeling what you don't have, even though you already have it. So if you're looking for more money, well, find ways that can be grateful for the money you have. Like, you hate this job that you're going to, but instead, like, I am grateful I have a job I can go to, especially in today's day and age where there's a lot of people out of work. I'm sure they would love to have your crappy old job. So, and then when you focus on that, and then it opens doors, right, for that new job to come in with more money to flow in, kind of thing.
Yeah, I love that. I really love that. You're right. It opens doors. And something that I've taught for years to my clients who, have struggled a little bit with this mindset shift into gratitude is I've told them make a habit out of it so that
Mhm.
in first it might feel like you're having to force yourself to do it, but over time it'll just become the way you think. And so one way to make it habit, what I often encourage is get a journal or a book, and then
Yeah.
just every day before you go to bed, write down the 10 things that you were grateful for from the day, or
Yeah.
or in the morning, whenever you're able to do, but make a habit out of it.
Yes. Well, repetition is the master of all skill. So
Yeah.
repeat, 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 and all of a sudden you are it. You're like, oh,
Yes.
I'm really feeling it. It takes work. I think a lot of people, like, for what I do, and they think with witches they do a quick spell and it's done. No, no, honey, it is called work. You have to work at it. You can't just let it go. It's in the action and the continual action. So I love that. Make it a routine and writing it down in a journal. That's actually the only kind of journaling I ever did. I had many little gratitude journals, and I would write just something I'm grateful, or I draw a picture or color or something, because me, I don't like to write too much. But my kids would go back flipping through it and they would laugh because there'd be like a stick person with little boobies. And I'd be like, I'm so happy for this body. And they would flip and laugh, but it was something positive. And I can even go back to that and flip through it and feel a sense of gratitude and finding things that I'm grateful for. So when I'm not in that space where I can fake it, I can go back to times where I was really grateful, and then I can remember that energy, because it's a memory, right?
Yes, that's beautiful. I love that. Yeah, why not tap into our own power, our own gratitude from previous experiences? That's a
Yeah.
great source.
Yeah,
I
well,
love
I
that.
think there's people who do those jars. So they
Yeah.
start an empty jar beginning of the year and they start filling it with gratitudes. Oh, it's actually funny now that we're talking about it. I had a pin board with pens and little scraps of paper, like what's it called, a cork board.
Yeah.
And I had it in the living room. And this is when the kids were younger. and they can write anything that they were grateful for and they put it on the board. I still have the board with their old notes on there. I mean, it's not in front and center anymore, but it was a gift and that's something you saw every day. Because if you see it and you're anchoring it into the physical, and then you remember to this is what I should be focusing on. Not that you should, but you choose to focus on. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. That is so beautiful, that pin board. I love that.
It's funny because I put it down by over by the dogs now, down the hallway where not where people come in. And I noticed there were some new notes on there from my youngest. And I thought this is awesome. So they walk by it every day. And I kind of forgot about it until we start talking about it. And then I noticed a few new notes on there. I'm like, oh, so it's still the energy's still flowing there. I don't have the paper handy, but yeah, he just posted something there. So yeah, seeing it really helps remind you, what are you focusing on today? What are you working on today? Or have your journal next to your nightstand. Go to bed taking your gratitudes into your sleep, focusing on what is working rather than what's not.
Yeah, and and that's why I love doing the gratitude. So I use a gratitude journal too, and I like to do it at night because it's a powerful way to send ourselves off to sleep. Because the
Mhm.
last things we think about or focus on are often then what percolate in our being for the next however many hours we're sleeping. So why not
Yeah,
send ourselves off with gratitude, right?
that's brilliant because we do a lot of work in our dream time, and feng shui wise, it's important not to have negative words, heavy books, murder, those horror story books in your bedroom because that's what you take into your dream time.
Yeah.
So that's powerful. I love that. And what a way to end the day.
Yeah.
Seal the day. So letting all that shitty stuff go and taking the good shit into your dreams.
I love it. I love it. Oh,
All
that's
right.
so perfect.
That's a good
Your
one. Here,
mug,
that's so funny. But
your mug was perfect.
isn't I love how random it works and it just seems to work out. You don't always have matching mugs. Yeah, yeah. What makes your soul shine? And gratitude is a way to make you radiate and just spread that kind of energy out into the world. And we need that.
We do.
We need more of that.
So
And we believed in gratitude so much. So with our program, here we're putting a plug in, but a program that we designed, we have where you enter gratitude every day. It's
yeah.
that powerful. If that's all you do, you will change your life.
Yep. Yep. And yeah, in our 21-day program, it's such a powerful piece of shifting and healing and evolving is the
Yeah.
gratitude.
Yeah. Do that. You don't need anything else.
Yeah.
You will change your life.
Yes. Yes. So should we pull a card?
Yeah. Let's see. What are we going to have to be grateful for?
So I'm pulling from this I got this as a gift, Miracles Now
Oh,
card deck. So, oh, I should
you
pull
want to
up.
create miracles, gratitude. Oh, it's brand new. It's beautiful. I don't have that one.
Yeah, and the images, oh, let me look at it's just all so pretty. And then
Oh,
the
I love it.
inside are all messages.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so let's see what our messages.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's do this
You should have been a card dealer. You're really fast at that.
one. When I respect my money respects me.
Amen. It is true. That's talking about even the job that you hate.
Yes.
That is your money.
Yeah,
So you better respect it,
and
enjoy it.
have gratitude for it,
That's right.
right?
It's true.
Yeah.
It's a stepping stone.
It is. And the more gratitude you have, even for something you just feel like you only have a little of it, like let's say it's money, just even having deep gratitude for that little money that you do have, like you said, Jillian, it'll open the doors, it will expand it, and you will manifest more.
Exactly. Don't turn your nose at a penny or a dime on the road because that's the universe giving you money. If you walk by it, you're telling the universe you don't need anymore. So if I find I take it, I'm like, oh yeah, I can use this.
Yeah. I love that. Oh, well, thank you for such a lovely conversation. Should we cheers to gratitude?
Let's cheers to gratitude and money.
And money. Cheers.
Cheers. Blessings to you.
Blessings to you as well.
All right. It's going to be a beautiful day, and I'm
It
grateful for
will.
you.
I'm grateful for you.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye.